Hello and welcome to ReginaldESQ. I'm Underhook and this is another in my series looking at the armor changes in World of Tanks patch 9.12. On the right of your screen is a pre-recorded version of Tank Inspector, and on the left of your screen is a live version for 9.12 of Tank Inspector. So I will play the pre-recorded version and then we can have a look at it. Now, not a lot of armor changes in the Tiger, so I'm not going to say anything while I'm looking at the front of the tank because there are no real changes to the front. We'll just scroll over similar areas so you can see the readings. Now, you will notice the tank on the right looks lower and wider than the tank on the left. That's simply a error when I was recording the original, so don't panic about it. It's just how it is. I made a mistake and it's out of proportion. The tank looks pretty much exactly the same proportion-wise as it did before. So these armor values are all pretty much the same. The roof is still 40mm and can be overmatched by a 122mm or bigger gun. The cupola is still 150 like it used to be. The front hull and front of the turret is still the same, and this area on the side of the turret is the same. So frontally, really the tank hasn't changed at all. On the sides there are some very minor changes. The side armor is still 80mm as it was before. Side of the turret is still 80mm as it was before. However, you'll see here what was on the pre-recorded version a red band here for where you would, I guess, call the turret ring, and the back of it was green. That was 100 and something millimeters, and the back part was about 90. It's now all 80. They've simplified it. I'll just stop that recording now. So they've simplified it, and it's a slight nerf, I guess you'd say. It's not as strong from the side now, the turret ring, as it was, but it's pretty much uniform with everything else. So like, no one was gonna aim at the side of your turret ring anyway. It only would have been hit by accident before, so it's not really a nerf. It's more of a simplification. Now, these areas here, which were not on the previous tank, instead of 80mm, it's 100mm, and you're probably saying, why are those two patches 100 instead of 80? Because it's a couple of bits of track. So the track provides an extra 20mm of protection for the side of your tank. Now that wasn't there, so if you add those on and subtract that turret ring bit, it's probably actually a little bit of a buff. It's probably better off having an extra 20mm on those two little bits. Other than that, the rear of the tank and the top of the tank are exactly the same as they were before, so not many changes in the Tiger 2. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more 9.12 armor reviews, please subscribe to ReginaldESQ. Have fun.